What up, YouTube? Yugioh, and today we have another error slash misprint Yu-Gi-Oh informational video. So, for those out there, I'm sure we're all familiar with the Gaia the Dragon Champion. This is a notorious misprint here. As you can see, it is ultra rare, and the foiling is secret rare. Of course, if you haven't checked my other video, feel free to check it out. This is actually a very, very rare variation of the card because the foiling is also going to the bottom right. And again, for those who haven't checked my video, please feel free to check it. These bottom right foiling patterns were only available in the tins. The first wave of 6 and the second wave of 6 tins. So the foiling going right here, down and to the right, very rare. You have to assume that this card, because it was the ultra rare printing, was only available in the first wave of tins, the 2002 tins, that contained 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon packs inside, 2 Metal Raiders, and 1 Magic Ruler. So I believe this card was only available in that first wave of tins that had Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, Summon Skull, Lord of D, and B Skull Dragon. Those were the only tins. And keep in mind, the odds of pulling this were probably outrageous because you had to pull the ultra rare printed one, and with that ultra rare printed one, it had to be the reverse foil pattern, which was even rarer. So it's like a double misprint, so to say. So that's really sweet. Most of them have the ultra rare foil and then the misprint going this, or the normal foil going this way. But this is, of course, the double misprint going this way and the ultra rare. I think as well the ultra rare foil here, or the ultra rare text here for Gaia the Dragon Champion was available in unlimited boxes and unlimited blisters. Not 100% sure on that. You'll have to comment if you guys know. That I can't tell you, or if anyone else knows out there. I'm always interested to learn about these things because these are fascinating, these misprints. But again, double misprint here, only available in tins, and when they're pulled from tins, even then it's super tough to get. So that's that. But now we will display the Tri-Horned Dragon ultra rare misprint. Now this, I love this card. I absolutely love this card. It's probably one of the rarest cards that I'll ever be holding in general. In terms of quantity, how many are out there? This card, there has to be just a handful of these out there. There can't be more than that. Like Gaia the Dragon Champion, an ultra rare, this Tri-Horned Dragon, most people never even realized that this card had the ultra rare variation, like the Gaia the Dragon Champion. This card is extremely rare. My opinion, this was only available in those first 6 tins because, again, it is a double misprint, which makes it even crazier. But having said that, I wouldn't be surprised if all of the ultra rare Tri-Horned Dragon foils, if those, all of them, I'd assume would have this misprint going this way because they were probably all printed on the same sheet, from Konami and Upper Deck. And they probably printed it wrong once in the one sheet. I heard it was one sheet that only had these ultra rare Tri-Horned Dragons. So, for those who don't know how many cards are on a sheet, I had to dig this picture up. And as you could see, here is a sheet of secret rares from LOB. Now, these are the secret rares as they should be. As you can see, the rainbow text. But this is a sheet, and as you can see, there are 15 of each cards. So 15 Tri-Horned Dragons, 3 rows of 5, and 3 rows of 5 Gaia the Dragon Champions. And see, there you go. So what does that mean? If there's one sheet of Trihorn Dragons in ultra rare text lettering, that means, obviously, that there's only 15 Trihorn Dragon misprint cards in the world in ultra rare. So for those with Legend of Blue Eyes collections, I'm sure they're really looking for this card. I've actually had a few offers for this card already from some big time misprint collectors. They've said in years, I mean, they're talking years, 10 plus years, they've only seen one. They've seen one of them. I've heard somebody else that said they haven't seen any in 10 years, but they know it exists. They've heard it exists. So this video is actually to show you guys that this card does actually exist. Keep in mind, the card is in pretty terrible condition. I'm going to be sending this, though, to PSA, even if it gets a PSA 1 or 2, to be honest with you. I don't care. I just want it encapsulated and slabbed because it is such a treasure. It's such a rare card. And it's so iconic because it is the first set. Obviously, this wouldn't come in first edition. It would always be in limited because if the rumor is true and there's only one sheet, these would be only produced in those tins because of the reverse foil here, the reverse secret rare foiling. But again, I mean, if there's only 15 out there, the odds, before they recognize their mistake and cut the production of this, the odds of pulling one of these are just astronomical. So keep in mind, it's 1 in 24 packs just to pull this or Gaia, let alone the gold lettering Trihorn Dragon, which is just insane. But a lot of people did not even know that this existed. But it does. It is out there. The hidden legend, the the Bigfoot of Trihorn Dragons is here. Again, too bad it's not in mint. But here's the sheet again, if you guys want to see. It's pretty cool. But again, this card is not in mint. Unfortunately, it's really banged up. But I will be submitting it. Hopefully PSA grades it. I think they will. But if this is 1 of 15, you're talking about one of the rarest Yu-Gi-Oh cards to ever even exist and surface in general, which is just crazy. Just absolutely crazy. 15 cards. I mean, that's like a prize card, if you think about it, of how rare this thing is. And again, here's the double misprint Gaia. And I guess you could say this is a double misprint Trihorn, but again, you'll almost never see an ultra rare lettering Trihorn Dragon. It's one of those cards that a lot of misprint collectors out there is like just cherishing, you know, just like one of those Loch Ness monsters, cards that don't exist, but they do. They've heard it exists, but yes, this is it. Again, I just wanted to show you and just give you the brief history on some of these cards, for sure. So with that, I will be signing off. If you have any comments, feel free to comment below. Questions. If you have a gold lettering Trihorn Dragon just sitting in a binder somewhere and you didn't realize it was an error, then please let me know, because I would love to have a mint one, or at least a better condition one, but I just doubt they exist. I mean, especially if it was one sheet, you're talking under 20 or 15 of them exist. And I mean, who knows how many of those cards, of those 15 cards, little kids had and fed them to their dogs, which turned into just dog food. Or their mom threw them out. And now you're talking less than 10, less than 5. Who knows how many of these things exist? Who knows? But yes, I'm very happy to have one for the collection. It is a great definitely my best misprint for sure. Nothing will ever compare to it. But yeah, let me know, you know, what misprints do you guys have? What do you really like? Again, comment below. Tell me what you have, if you've ever seen a crazy misprint or whatnot. Be pretty cool. Be pretty interesting to hear that. But yes, this card does exist. It's out there. Don't know how many, but it's out there. One could say it's like the pre-release Raichu, you know, in Pokemon. You just don't know how many are out there, but they are out there. Yeah. All right. I will see you guys later.